But yeah, how was y'all weekend?
Whoa.
Good.
Mine was dope. I finally saw Tenet.
I saw Tenet.
You saw it too?
Yesterday.
What did you think?
I liked it.
I did too. I thought it was good. Did it mess with your like? Did you follow it easily, or was it one of those where you was just like the whole time?
Not easily, but it wasn't super difficult. I just haven't seen it in many years, so I want to watch it again.
That was a good movie.
I've heard a rumor that these two movies are tied together, but I don't see how.
I'm not gonna remember, so that could be completely true. I'm not gonna remember.
What's Denzel Washington's son name?
John David. I feel like when I watch him act, I'm watching him read his lines, like practice acting.
Oh my goodness! So I'm not tripping. He's not that good,
not
right?
As good as his father.
No.
I don't think about his father when I'm looking at him. I don't expect you to be anything like your father.
But at the same time, even though it does feel kind of like his acting's a little dry, I still was like, it's a good movie.
The movie was.
It was like a James Bond meets time travel movie.
Yep. The funny thing about action movies is I struggle with following the point. Like, I think I can get like the umbrella point, like, oh, we're trying to get something or a person, right?
MacGuffin.
But when it comes to like the minor details, it literally, I start to feel slow because I'm like, people who enjoy like drama or not drama movies, what am I saying? Action movies, they get the storyline in the beginning. I'm like, I always feel like their storylines start like where it's like halfway there. Like y'all already have discussed something. I feel like you brought me in like halfway in the conversation. It's like, what are we talking about? Who was this British woman? Like, it's just like, I don't know. They don't set up the story well enough for me. So I always struggle to follow action movies.
I will say Tenet is one of those movies where it started and then I was like, I feel like we're at the end of the movie. Like there was already stuff exploding and running and I was just like,
am I supposed to know what this means?
Yeah, and it went on for like 15 minutes of us just sitting here watching action, and I was like, but nothing has been. Does he have a name? Is it just me, or because I started calling him protagonist? I was like, did they even say his name?
I really do not remember them saying his name. That's what I mean. So I think that's why action as a genre will never be one of my favorite because they just don't. I care about the story. I want to be able to follow. To me, they don't take the same amount of time to build the story because that's not the point for them. The point is like let's minutely build the story and then like, let's get to the action.
What is your favorite action movie though? Like, what is one action movie that you've seen that you're like, okay, I follow this story and I think it's good. Like overall, I feel like she's looking like none.
No, there probably is one.
Would you consider Speed an action movie?
I do, yeah. I feel like
that would have to be it for me.
I feel like this. In my personal collection of movies, I don't own one action movie.
Okay.
Oh.
I don't own.
No, I'm not that bad.
Okay.
All my movies are comedy.
Eddie Murphy movies.
Romantic comedies.
There you go.
that wasn't a shot. I was just saying. I said Eddie Murphy movies, but it wasn't a shot. It was just
every Eddie Murphy movie, probably. Yeah, but like
even Pluto Nash.
No.
Okay.
That's what you did there. That was nice.
Yeah.
He's bound. He's just trying to prove a point. I can't take him. I can't. You were just here to prove a point. And you walked into that one, sis. Oh God.
All right.
No, but no.
Say anything the same week that he wins the Emmy.
Oh my goodness.
The Emmys was dope. I don't think we had that on our stuff to talk about, but the Emmys was dope.
We can talk about it now.
Yeah, like Zendaya won. Watch,
and that was amazing.
That was amazing. Did you watch Euphoria?
Youngest.
I've heard Euphoria really good, and I haven't watched it.
Now, I'm not trying to be like funny or nothing. I've really been slacking on that young lady. And I haven't really been watching her work. The last time I saw her was in that Spider-Man movie.
Mm-hmm.
And I wasn't feeling it really. So I was just like, it left the nasty taste in my mouth in regards to like her acting and what she's about and all that.
Mm-hmm.
But everyone told me, watch Euphoria, watch it. I'm like, no, because she's in it. Now I'm like, I might have to go check that out. Like, I'm very stubborn in that way. Like, if you put a nasty taste in my mouth, like, I don't like the way you do something.
Yeah, it's hard to redeem.
It's hard to get me to like trust it.
I say that was good, and Watchmen was really good. I don't know if y'all, but Regina King,
I've heard of
and
that.
that guy's name who I can't pronounce.
Name you can't pronounce?
Yeah, it's like, hey, I'm not going to try this. No.
I don't know the show, but that was funny bad what you just said. Yeah, I ain't gonna try that.
Look up Watchmen and look up like Regina King and then her co-star, the black guy, and then y'all. Well, I feel like y'all will get it right off and be like, Tobias tripping, but me, I can't get it. Hey, Keith is in the building.
Oh, brother Keith.
What's going on?
Hey, Keith.
Hello, everybody. This is Keith, and you are listening to Thank God for the Group Chat. I got my co-host here with me. Got two women that love to disagree with everything I say, and one dude who thinks that I look like Young Barbecue. So we're going to have a good podcast today.
Keith, I can't believe you introduced it like that.
I said you look like Young Barbecue. I don't even know what
Does the BBQ actually stand for barbecue?
Right.
Well, you tell us because you would know. Also, bring your device closer to your mouth because I can't hear you. All you did was move forward and said no words.
That's my point.
Okay. Oh, I'm waiting on someone else to do something. It's me. Y'all already talked about how y'all was doing. No, y'all didn't. Y'all talked. Tobias was like, "How y'all doing?" Y'all was like, "We good." All right. So let's talk about movies.
And the Emmys.
Oh, y'all talked about the Emmys?
Yeah, a little bit. Just a little bit.
First of all, I want to say this before we go any further because it's been 2 weeks now and I keep forgetting this. And this is a super important message, or this is major news. One of our listeners, shout out to you, Doctor. You're not a doctor, but she is a chef. Chef Tamika Carr was able to ring the bell the other week. And if you have family members that are that have dealt with and or are dealing with cancer, you understand what a big feat that is. So congratulations to her. We thank God for you. And we just wish you much more success on your business as well as your health and your new grandmother and all of that type of stuff. So we thank God for you. Super excited. Been praying for a couple of years with that. So congrats.
Congrats.
Upon further review, we got mad upon further reviews, but I wasn't able to write them down. We were wrong about a lot of stuff last week, but it's okay. It's okay. I was. It's fine. We'll. One day, I just want to have a whole podcast like where we just do upon further review. Yeah, just recap on everything that we jacked up on. Idiom of the week. Dag, I'm just running through this stuff. Sorry, I'll get out of the boat real quick.
Fast forward episode.
Idiom of the week. Jack of all trades. What is a jack of all trades?
Somebody who can do a little bit of everything.
Renaissance man, in other words.
Say that again.
A Renaissance man or woman, in other words. Someone who can do everything.
What you on?
What you mean what I'm on? I'm on my computer. The same thing I'm on every week.
Thank you. Move. Thank you.
That helped?
It did.
Oh. I don't know what I did.
Okay.
Crack the Da Vinci's code.
So yeah, a jack of all trades. Now, when someone calls someone a jack of all trades, like, do you take it as a compliment? Like when someone says jack of all trades, master of none, like how do you take it?
I don't take it as a compliment.
No, that's not a compliment.
Yeah, I don't take it as a compliment.
I take it as a compliment.
Why you take it as a compliment, Sha?
Because I play basketball, and when you're a jack of all trades, it's pretty much nothing you like. It's not a position you can't play, so that's a compliment. I heard plenty of my teammates get that compliment, and I was like, oh, wished I could get that, but my height just ain't getting me there.
Oh but I wish she would shut up.
Just
He asked you to talk.
Sharice was a point guard. No, Sharice was a point guard that could score, and she scored 1,000 points in her high school career. Like, I wish I could do. No, you don't. I don't want to hear it. So anyway, but yes, Sharice was a baller. You know
anyway, I had teammates that got called.
I know those people.
Teammates that got that compliment, and I was like, "Oh, okay, that's what it is."
But when you add on the end, master of none, that is not the part. That is not a compliment anymore. It seems like someone who just puts their hands in a bunch of pots doesn't like complete or succeed in anything. They just want to touch everything like a busybody.
Yeah.
That's how I
take it. What if you could just do it all? You consider yourself not master or none. I take it on as you consider yourself master or none because you're constantly growing in all of these different things that you know how to do.
That's one way to look at it.
That's a glass half full way of looking at it.
It is.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, in many respects, that is the meaning of the phrase originally. Now, you know, in latter years, people have begun to take on this negative connotation in regards to this quote. But it was originally intended to be something that was a compliment. So here it is. The complete saying was originally a jack of all trades is a master of none, but oftentimes better than a master of one.
Mm. Look at
I was on it.
That's how I took it.
Yep. So I mean, someone who feels like they're a jack of all trades, that is definitely encouraging to me.
Mm-hmm.
Not a one-trick pony.
Yeah, but you know, because sometimes you're like, man, I just wish that I was great at one thing. You know what I mean? But it's like, no, you're great at doing a lot of things. You're great at doing multiple things.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
It makes me think. Oh, I'm sorry. What you say? Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Y'all cut each other off and y'all both stop.
What you were saying, Alon?
Why are y'all on twin time? What is going on?
I was waiting, like someone take over.
I said, testing is something to master, to learn to do well.
Mm-hmm. And I was going to take it in the aspect of, like, with music, if somebody just can rap or whatever, then that's okay. But if somebody knows how to rap, produce, know how to market themselves, know how to push themselves out, then that person is like
an alien.
Yeah. But also
that's crazy to be, you know, that's asking for too much. Mm-hmm. But that's the thing, right? I feel like when you are a jack of all trades like that, like your work will be good, but it won't be great because you can't focus on any one thing. You know what I mean? Or you have to try extra hard to be great because you can't focus on one thing as much as you would like to.
That's how I feel about The Dream. I feel like The Dream has so many good songs, but he doesn't have a great song because I feel like he dabbles in, like, I feel like the songs that are considered great for him, he doesn't even sing.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm just like, he doesn't have a great song for himself. And it blows my mind because I'm like, he does so much. He produces, he songwrites. Like, I just be like, wow, that's amazing. Like, how sometimes it just doesn't all just come together to make this massive, massive, great song. Like, for themselves, that is.
I think when it comes to music, there are a few people who I think can do a lot of things really great and have great songs. Like a few. But I mean, despite me and Keith's past arguments about, you know, Lauren's writing, on Miseducation. We've gotten into it about that before.
What was it?
Wait.
What happened?
I need to know answers now.
Did we get into it, or did you get upset at me and I just said,
no need to go
okay.
back to that.
Wait,
No, I gotta know.
yeah, I'm like,
I'm set up. Go ahead.
In short, Lauryn Hill to me is the greatest artist of all time. I think she is one that does every single thing and does it extremely well. Keith found it necessary to point out to me that she did not write majority of Miseducation of Lauryn Hill, which in most people's opinion is her project to this day. It's not, but most people it's the only one to mention. My point now is that even if that is true, she has still been proven to be a great writer. And we can
she didn't write most of
songs. We can take songs from her second album that was not as well done as Miseducation, whether that is her singing or just where she was in her life at that time. It just wasn't as good, but the writing in it was still great. So I think she's one. I also think Chris Brown is one. I think Chris Brown's a really good rapper and a really good singer and a good writer, and he produces great songs. Does he not, Keith? Please speak, brother. Speak, sir.
I don't want to talk about this.
Okay, well, we ain't got to go into that.
No, but I just need to know what.
I'm not trying to argue.
It's not about arguing. I just want to know. So
It's not about arguing for Sharice. Alana is trying to.
No, we will.
No.
Well, we will.
Keith is like,
Okay.
All I have to say is this. Remember when Chris Brown first started rapping and everyone told him everybody was critiquing his rapping and he was mad because they were critiquing his rapping and he was like, well, I'm not a rapper. And then everybody was like, well, then stop rapping. Because once you step into the lane of rapping, then you become a rapper.
When he started, though, he had mixtapes way before he was putting that out on his mainstream music. And those mixtapes he is rapping with.
Okay, so what's his problem?
I think just what he actually let out to the public just wasn't as good. But he is.
So why he mad? Don't say I'm not a rapper. Don't judge me as a rapper.
I can't speak. That's just his. That's because they touched his ego.
All right then.
You gotta say something.
I was like, this don't make no sense. Like you from Tappahannock, so you think that these raps don't apply? These rap rules don't apply to you? They apply.
Still trash.
He was like, I'm a country boy from Tappahannock.
Okay, yeah, that's
like, don't be judging me.
He definitely sang that line, so it doesn't count.
he did sing that.
No, I'm saying that's what he said when he was mad. He was like, I'm not from New York. I'm a country boy from Tappahannock. VA is where I reside. Moving on. Cardi B is moving on from Offset.
Hey, I'm proud.
No. Y'all don't have to applaud these. Just don't be mad at the bad ones because I have to get through the bad ones to get through the good ones. So I'm going to try this again, Tobias. Okay. Yeah, so Cardi B, she's filed for divorce from Offset. And who was supposed to talk to us about this? Alana was very adamant about this topic.
I was not adamant.
You brought it up.
She made a joke.
I made a joke, but I will talk about it. There's not much to say. I mean, unless you want to actually go deep about it. I mean, I just happened to, on my Explore page, come across the recording that she did. And it was just pitch black and it was just her talking. A lot of it she repeated herself in, but generally she was just telling why she's divorcing him. And
but she didn't really say.
Yeah, in short, I mean, she said, but I think for people who wanted more substance, it's like you didn't really say.
She's like, I'm not divorcing him because of the cheating. I'm not divorcing him because of the baby mama. Yeah. I'm just done.
Mm-hmm. And she also stated that he doesn't have a baby mama, like a baby on the way. But she generally was just saying, I'm not leaving him because of what he's done. I'm leaving him for what he may do. She's like, I'm tired of arguing. And basically I think without saying, she said, there's a fear that he'll do it again. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave before he does it again. So I think worldly wisdom suggests that makes sense. Because worldly wisdom suggests you protect yourself, right? And it's like, if you see something coming for you, you protect yourself. And then that is the only law and rule that you follow. And then I think as a Christian listening to that and having understanding of like God's intent for marriage and how you proceed with differences, no matter how long that season is, I think her explanation didn't really make that much sense to me, because it's like,
doesn't make sense.
You're leaving him for what he might do. So there's no hope or faith that he's grown from the last time. And also you're not going to work through the differences. You're just going to leave because of the differences.
My thing is she's saying what everyone is saying, but disagreeing with it. Like, I'm leaving him for what he might do because of what he did do. I'm leaving him based off of what he might do because of what he has done.
Yeah, she's not acknowledging.
Like, you are leaving him for what he did.
She's not acknowledging that his past actions have created a form of like PTSD or fear, and that she's responding out of that. That's why I meant when I said there's not actually like faith or hope that he's changed. It's literally just, this is what I've seen you do. And the way things are going kind of reminds me of maybe how they were when you did that last time. And so I'm going to avoid the same behavior and leave. And it's like, you know what I mean? I don't know if they've approached counseling or therapy or anything like that. But, you know, it seems as though in her mind, the option is let me leave to make sure I don't have to go through that again.
Hey, you were about to say something?
Oh, it sounds like she's just trying to omit the fact that she's operating in fear. She doesn't want to like boil it down to that. She's trying to find like a stronger way of saying it, but there really isn't one.
Yeah, but I don't think it's fair. I think you just don't want to. If it's fear of anything, it's fear of admitting that. I think it's fear of admitting that you might have been foolish to be with him in the first place.
Yes,
I agree.
And so you, in a way, like, and it's this weird way. You're doing it in this weird way. Like, it's like, fam, I'm leaving him for what he might do. No, you leaving him for the stuff that he did.
Yeah, you've just got. I think too. I think one thing that she isn't saying that could be the case. I don't know if it is. I think she just doesn't want to right now be married. I think she literally, one thing she did say is probably true, is that she's tired, and maybe they have been having a lot of disagreements and arguments that have been really serious, and she's tired of it. And I get that. And I think that those have led her to be like, one, respond out of fear, but then also just be like, I don't feel like it. Like, I don't want to be married to you no more.
Yeah.
And I think when you don't abide under like what God constitutes the right to divorce, it can be that simple.
Yeah.
I don't want to be here anymore. I don't have to be here anymore. So go with God.
I know you, right? I know Alana a little bit. I feel like she could drive this point home a little bit more, but I'll leave it alone.
Drive what point?
No, I'm leaving it alone. I respect you. I respect you and your anonymities and all of that type of stuff.
Because I'm trying not to assume what she could feel exactly what she's saying. I'm just assuming that there's probably more, but I'm trying not to like assume too much and let her have it. That's what you said it is. And I don't agree.
Offset doesn't love her. He likes the idea. Yeah. I think they like the idea of each other. And Shirese doesn't care about this because she getting ready to talk.
No. That's not true.
Shirese about to go off on this next topic.
No. It's not even that, because I'm just like, it's just so bad, man. Because it's just like I know so many people. I know so many. Oh my goodness, so many older people that are like my parents, like peers and things like that, and they live by that code of we're married and we're sticking together forever. And no, things are not good. And yes, the town knows that things aren't good, and they're still sticking it out. And this is a much smaller scale. You know what I mean? And it just goes to show, like, in my opinion, the more money you make, the more popularity you have, the more of an influence you have. People are really putting like being mean and nasty and just cold-hearted and passing it along as a cool thing. And it's so disgusting to me. Instead of just like sticking with something that you know that you love and that you're passionate about and what you really want to see prosper from something, the second one thing goes wrong, people bail out. It's like, oh no, I'm not doing this, I'm out. And so when I heard that Cardi did that, I'm like, I knew she wasn't sincere about forgiving him. She should have kept it, she should have got the verse the first time. When you cursed him out, when he came on your stage and you was like, get out of here and all that, you should have kept that same energy the whole entire time, because that was your real emotion. All that other stuff, you make me starting to think you stuck together for the sake of sales and things like that. And I'm just like, come on, man, that's not what it's about. Like, y'all might as well just stay y'all dating for a really long time and then break up.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I think
because
they were married like almost as soon as they got together.
Right.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and like I said, I don't think that he really likes her. I don't think that they really want to be with one another. I think it's the idea. I think it's crazy, like when you call your wife by her stage name. I think that's kind of crazy.
He did that?
So you gonna call her Belle Khalees all day?
I never even
Or
knew.
give her a nickname or something. Why are you calling me Cardi?
I never even knew that.
I didn't know what her real name was.
Belle Khalees Alamanzer.
Yeah, I never was like, I never, I'll be honest, I never was walking around one day and was like, what's Cardi B's real name? It never like.
And her sister's real name is Hennessy.
Oh.
That's really their name.
So that's where she got her name from, is because her sister's name was Hennessy and they started calling her Bacardi. Yeah.
Creative.
I get creative. What's the other drink black people like?
Look at this. Drink. I'm Bacardi. Look at her sister.
Oh my God.
You white liquor, I'm dark liquor. Is that liquor shop?
Why are you asking me?
You drink.
Yes, Bacardi is
so nobody else in here drinks?
I don't.
I don't drink. No.
And Bacardi is a liquor.
That's why I got quiet when he started saying the jokes. I was like,
for me. Why me?
I'm just asking you.
He gonna have
me fail.
So I'm asking. So also, Sharice, speaking of Sharice, you had something that you wanted to discuss and sound off about. You said you demanded a spot.
Because I'm so tired of people being so rude and nasty. It's disgusting.
So I'm going to set it up.
Go ahead. Reek, do you have the actual thing to read out loud?
No, you supposed to have it. This is your segment.
All right, go off.
All right. So Sharice has something that she was vehement about, and she was like, Keith is going to give me a spot on this podcast to talk about it. I said, okay, we don't have much to talk about, so I just jotted it in there. I'm like, awesome. So she was the first person to start off our sound off segment, and she will be the second person to do so. So 3 minutes, Sha. After 3 minutes, anything that we gotta say, we can hop right in there. Okay, so I'm gonna count you down in 5, and I'm gonna time it. Let me get my. All right, here we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, so last night, I think it was last night, but it doesn't matter. It's not really important. I was on Shade Room and I came across a post where a young lady posted that basically she was going to stop messing with a certain type of guy because when she mentioned to the guy that she was hungry, he cashed out $20. I didn't understand in that moment. I'm very confused. If you're hungry, the whole point is trying to get food. I'm not sure what Shorty was going for. I don't know what she was expecting, but I'm just concerned because I'm like, wait a minute, we're putting a price tag on being thoughtful. I was like, we're putting a price tag on caring. I was like, so when someone cares or is thoughtful enough to give you something that they are not required to do, there's a price tag on it. And I'm like, if that's the way we headed, boy, are we doomed. As far as just compassion, like And that's what I mean. Like, we're just so prone to being cold-hearted. Like, this, I just would love to know where the change happened, where compassion was not where it's at anymore. And it's like, if you could show that you're as cold-hearted as you appear, that shit is cool. Like, I'm just so bothered by that. Like, it's just like, we're just feeding all this negativity into the world that is influencing people and really making them just lose just the common compassion. Like, forget that $20 is more than enough. Understand that she could have took that 20 and made it work for days to come. It's just like, your automatic thought though was to be negative. Like, wow. And I'm just like, the real question I had was, what would be a reasonable amount that he's actually appreciated for doing that? Because I'm going to be honest with you, I felt like 20 was too much. But that's just me.
See, she did.
Y'all can say what y'all say.
Yeah, she did it under 3 minutes. Keith,
All right, man.
ye of little faith.
I'm not mad if she do it another man. Let me ask you this: what did the post say?
Oh, let me go ahead and read that. Oh, so disturbing.
Keith, we gonna turn you into a meme, bro. You do a whole bunch of memes.
You ready?
First of all, according to you, I'm a meme every daggone time Young Barbecue do a dance.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You said I remembered what he said about you and your barbecue, and I didn't until you just said it. And I think she could be your cousin.
Who is Young?
Oh my! Oh,
yeah,
y'all, are y'all crazy?
So I wasn't saying.
God.
I wasn't saying she looked like.
Oh my God!
I was just saying she does some stuff. I wasn't saying she looked like you.
No, Keith, no way.
I was just saying like she does stuff like the I don't even know how to redeem.
I don't like the way that she looks. So the fact that y'all telling me that I look like her and that we could be related.
I didn't say you look like her. I didn't say you look like her. I was just saying like she did something that I was like, I can see keep doing that.
No, you said this is you.
Yeah.
Yo, you talking about her dance moves?
Yeah. It was something.
I would never do a split and then get up from the split like that. I don't like the way that she dances.
It wasn't a dance move. I forgot what it was. It was like she was feeling herself or something. And I was like, I can see keep doing that.
I don't like the way
never. Are you kidding? Wow.
No, when she was like, yeah, I'm this, that, the other. I was like,
what are you talking about?
I gotta find the clip, but I remember what you're talking about now.
You do that so that I can see what you picturing.
I sent it in the group chat.
I'm trying to play my friend out. Lord have mercy.
I'm gonna try to find it now. Let's see.
Anyway, do you still want me to read it?
Yes.
Alana, please.
I was showing her because she didn't know what she looked like.
She knows what she looked like.
I didn't know she knew.
And then you gonna try to show her the best picture of her.
I watch BBQ videos every night. I know exactly what she looks like.
Okay, go ahead.
They're gonna try to put her up next to Nia Long. She looked like she could be your cousin. Me and Nia Long don't look like we could be cousins, and neither do me. She don't look all right. She don't look like Keith Robertson either. They think everybody that's brown skin with big lips look like me.
No,
I'm brown skin.
You my cousin, and I'm gonna run around and tell everybody we cousin.
I didn't say she looked like you. I just said her mannerism. She did something funny.
I'm cutting this whole segment out. We'll be right back after this.